Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Unnao is back in the headlines, this time for the alleged rape and murder of a 23-year-old and the horrific nature of the crime. The victim was buried on Sunday, 3 days after she was allegedly set ablaze by 5 men, 2 of whom include her alleged rapists. As the family waited for their daughter's body to return from Delhi's Safdarjung hospital, they were visited by a flurry of politicians, including Congress's Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and BJP's Unnao MP Sakshi Maharaj. A year ago, on 12th December 2018, the girl was allegedly raped by cousins Shivam and Shubham Trivedi. The girl's family claims she ran from pillar to post before the FIR was finally registered in March 2019. It took another 6 months before one of the 2 accused, Shivam Trivedi, was arrested in September while the cousin Shubham remained absconding. In 2 months of being arrested, Trivedi was let out on bail on November 25th, and 10 days later, the woman was set on fire.
The Unnao rape and murder victim's family has said that if she got nearly half the attention from politicians and the police back when she filed the rape complaint as she is doing now that she is dead, things would have been very different. They say this is no longer merely about justice for their daughter, but about how all women who go to file rape complaints in police stations are treated.
Unnao has been in the news for over a year now, with the district increasingly being seen as a hub of crimes against women. Several of its residents, however, don't seem too perturbed about such incidents and feel they are merely being hyped. Most, however, shied away from saying this on camera given the sensitive nature of the issues. Just last year, another high-profile case in Unnao became a national issue. In April 2018, an 18-year-old girl tried to immolate herself in front of Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's residence in a desperate attempt to bring the government's attention to what had been one long, traumatic year for her. She alleged that BJP MLA from Unnao, Kuldeep Singh Sengar, raped her in June 2017 on the pretext of helping her with a job. But 2.5 years after the alleged rape, Sengar's popularity in Unnao refuses to die down. ThePrint visited village Makhi, where both Sengar and the girl resided. The villagers say they continue to look up to the MLA, and some even say they consider him like a family member. Following public outrage, BJP expelled Sengar in August this year, but many villagers continue to defend him.
2 years after expelled BJP MLA Kuldeep Sengar allegedly raped the minor in this village, his popularity refuses to die down. We are in the neighborhood of both Sengar and where the alleged victim lived, and majority of the people here say that this was a conspiracy hatched against Sengar and that they continue to consider him like a family member. We cannot be sure whether they actually feel this way or whether they are too scared to speak up against him.
Peeved at how Unnao is being seen as a highly unsafe place for women, the residents of the district said there is much more to the place than what is being presented. The district has been the birthplace of several renowned Hindi poets and novelists. For them, the bigger grouse is how Unnao hasn't seen much development, its location being the prime reason. Sandwiched between Lucknow, Kanpur, Raebareli and Hardoi, many people just opt to go to one of these cities when they need good facilities. The caste dynamics of the region, like in much of Uttar Pradesh, are also at play. The 23-year-old girl who was set on fire on Thursday hailed from the Lohar community, a lower caste, and in her FIR she accused Shivam Trivedi, a Brahmin, of brainwashing her into falling in love and eventually refusing to marry her. She also alleged he sexually abused her, videographed her, and finally raped her at gunpoint last year along with his cousin. While these are the 2 more high-profile cases that have captured national media headlines, according to the Unnao police, there have been 51 such cases in the last year. The situation in the district seemingly continues to worsen, but the family of this 23-year-old rape and murder victim say they refuse to give up until justice is served.
For ThePrint, this is Fatima Khan reporting from Unnao.